Dr. Phyllis Collins of DietHobby.com. Some of you know me as the YouTube Grandma. Today I'm going to make one of the easiest dinners you could ever imagine. It's fish and veggies in foil. Now, it's fish. They have. I've also tried fish in paper, and the truth is, I can't tell any difference in the taste of the food, whether it's cooked in paper or whether it's cooked in foil. Maybe there is a difference that I can't tell. Now, I'm actually making 2 servings. The recipe is for 1 serving, and a lot of times I make 1 serving, but I'm going to have this for dinner tonight, so I'm making 1 for my husband as well. So I'm starting out with tin foil, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm spraying the non-shiny side with non-stick coating, and then I'm putting a piece of, this is just a 4-ounce piece of white fish fillet, boneless white fish fillet, any kind will do, any kind of work. This is tilapia. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's T-I-L-L-I-P-A. Anyway, T-I-L-A-P-I-A, fillet. Okay, so we take that and we put it on the foil. The next thing is we have like 1/4 of a cup of this Greek seasoning. This is what I like. It's I can't pronounce it. Anyway, C-A-V, Cavander's all-purpose Greek seasoning, and it has salt and pepper and starch and garlic and MSG, oregano, onion powder, sugar. You can see that I am not a health freak. I mean, it's got MSG in it. I'm using it anyway. You know, I'm not allergic to it, neither is my husband. If we did, we wouldn't use it, but we're not, so I do. And anyway, that seasoning, if you're really into, like, would never let MSG touch you, you don't want it. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the vegetables on top of that. So start out with onions, and you're going to use somewhere between 2 tablespoons and a 1/4 of a cup. Vegetables are so low calorie that that's the one thing that I don't really care that much about whether I measure it correctly or not. The next thing is green peppers, bell peppers. I'm going to put about a 1/2 cup of bell peppers on both of these. Then, and I'm having the ubiquitous mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I do. Matter of fact, one of my favorite snacks is I will take a button mushroom and I'll eat it like it was an apple. I don't know. Or something bread-like or whatever. Something really tasty about a fresh button mushroom. Okay. So then you're going to put about a 1/2 cup of mushrooms on top of the green peppers and the fish. And then you can sprinkle a little more onion if you have some onion left over to get all the spices all the way through it. And then the rest of your 1/4 of a teaspoon of spices goes over the top of that. All right, now then all you do is seal up your tin foil. And like I say, some people cook in paper, use parchment paper, and I have cooked in parchment paper too, and it feels very exotic. Put paper in the oven, you know, but parchment paper is harder to stick together, and it's just easier to do the tin foil. If it tasted better, I'd see more to it. So it's like this. Now all I'm going to do now is put it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes, and it'll be done. So we'll be back in 20 to 25 minutes to see how it turns out. Well, the fish is ready. At least it's been 25 minutes, so I think it's ready. And it's out of the oven here, and it's sitting here waiting to be opened. And I think it's very hot. So let's open up the package. It is hot. and see how it works. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and slide it off onto a plate just the way that I serve it. I'll leave my husband's in the package and I'll heat it up later. And this is how that it looks. It's moist. It smells oniony and has that garlic in the seasoning, so it's kind of garlicky. And I love mushrooms and I love onions and green peppers. Now, some people don't like onions, some people don't like mushrooms, some people don't like green peppers, some people don't like fish, some people don't like MSG. I cook the way that I like to eat. And I'm sharing with you how I like to eat. If you can watch me and get an idea of how you would like to cook maybe the same thing, only differently. Maybe you have different spices, maybe you have different vegetables. I don't know, maybe you'd like to try it just the way I have it. But I'm sharing with you the way that I cook, the way that I eat. And let's see, I get to taste it. Ooh, the fish is so nice and flaky. So I'm gonna have a little taste of this fish. Years ago, I thought the only way that you could have fish is fried. That's how my family did it. You take fat fish, and you dip it in breading and egg, and put it in a bunch of oil, and you fry it up. And I liked it. That's the only way I liked fish. And then I had my own home, and I was always dieting. People kept saying eating fish, you gotta eat fish. And only fish I ever ate was tuna fish, unless it was fried. But I learned how to do this, and I learned how to like it. I bet taste this mushroom. I like the way the onions and the garlic seasoning goes all the way through. And I like the way, I don't know if I could show, I wish I could have a close-up somehow to show you how flaky and nice that this fish is. And this whole thing, nice serving. You see, it's a big serving. It's 139 calories, 5 carbs, and 22.9 grams of protein. Now, that's not entirely accurate because I was generous with the onions and I was generous with the mushrooms. So maybe instead of 139 calories, maybe it's 150 calories, okay? But you see, this is the kind of thing that you can eat. This is the way that I eat. This is an entire meal for me, a very healthy meal. My husband will eat the same thing, only he will have probably like a big dessert and maybe some bread with it or something, whatever. I haven't decided what I'm going to give him along with it. But I'm going to eat it. I know that. Okay, come and see me, diethobby.com, and leave a comment if you have one.